Amanda Spice.
And I am Denise tonight. And today we're going to talk about something that I think people are struggling with nowadays, especially with social media and IT and all that. Why do you feel so alone even when you are surrounded by people? And on the flip side, why do some people only have a few friends but they don't feel alone? Right? It's the flip side of the coin. I think a lot of you guys have. Okay, so I have young friends, right? I mean, obviously you work with a young team also, but I think your team different because they are quite. They don't feel alone, right? Because they work together.
I feel alone when I'm with them.
Why?
Because I'm the older person in the whole group. That's it.
Oh, okay. This is a side joke. Do you know? I don't think I think your team knows how old I am. Some of them, but
Yeah.
they forget
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
And recently, you know, the PT troop.
Yeah.
I think he recently found out that his Virgo bro is older than 40 years old, which is a shocker for him. I was like, he was like, oh, you know, you can stretch and all that. I said, true, you know, I'm 40 years old this year. Then he's like, you I said 40. I said, your bro 42. He was like, huh? He was like, to him, he's very, very old, right? Because he's like 20 plus, right?
Yeah.
He's like, what is this uncle auntie doing? So yes, we are old, but I think because of that, right? I understand what it's like when before social media came and when connections were real. Um, this is what I hear from people around me, the younger ones, especially those that's maybe like 20, early 20s, so that are Gen Zs, right? And they're very used. Everything is online. Everything is text, and for them, just talk about dating. For them, dating is very transactional. Because how should I put it? It's like on the phone, they feel like they have 100 choices, right? 100 options. So swipe, swipe, swipe. I don't like this one. I go on a date, 2 dates, 3 dates. Okay, I don't like. Swipe next. Sometimes that person is not even given a chance to really discover each other. And I think the reason why I have very few friends now as I grow older, and but yet I don't feel alone. I think it's also because people feel uncomfortable around me. I will explain to you why. It's a alien concept to end.
Why?
Yeah, because then it's like most people should be okay with Denise. You're quite friendly one, right? The reason why is
Which friend we're talking about that people are uncomfortable
No,
with you?
these are not my friends. So I filter away people like that. So how I not okay, I don't do it on purpose, but as I grow older, I really don't enjoy small talk anymore.
Oh, it's same like me go to the networking event
and it's a
all that.
disaster.
Yeah, it's a
I
disaster.
can do it. For networking, I understand it's my job. I will do it, right? But as a friends kind of view, a lot of my friends and I am not interested in the usual. What do you have for lunch? What do you have for dinner? Where do you go last night? Blah blah blah. I ask questions that makes people uncomfortable because I'll ask, "How are you doing?" And I will ask, "How are you doing?" Like really. I don't mean that in a Western way. How are you doing? I'm good, thanks. Can I get a cup of coffee? That kind of thing. I am genuinely curious. How are you doing? Why is life difficult for you right now? If so, why is that so? And I am interested to find out why. And I think that nowadays with social media, because everything is moving so quick, right? It's like a lot of touch points. But it's all very surface because everything is moving so quick. We don't really have time to get deep with anybody. It's very hard to get deep with somebody. So that's why I say it's uncomfortable because I used to work in a bar. Remember I told you? And across the counter, sometimes for customers that is closer, I don't do it on purpose, but it will come up because it's natural curiosity. Like, you look sad today, are you okay? And the customer will be like, oh, then they will tell me, and I'll be like, ah. But then after that, so then there's a connection there, and it's a deeper connection than just where you going for your next drink, which bar you going to, and all that kind of things. But it's that's why I say sometimes people feel uncomfortable around me because I talk about these things that people don't really like to talk about.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable.
They don't practice to share.
vulnerability.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we ask the Gen A? Does she feel alone?
Yeah.
Surround.
Maybe we should ask. Eva, can I ask you? Do you feel alone when you're even with your friend?
Yeah, sometimes.
Why do you feel that?
Why? Tell us why. We interested to know from your point of view.
Yes.
Yes, why? What happened? Why do you feel alone?
No,
Even your friends are.
no, I don't.
You know?
No.
So when you're with your friends, what do you all do? Do you all talk to each
Talk,
other? You do?
talk, and talk.
Talk. Oh, that's why she doesn't feel alone. Because
Talk,
it's
and
not on
talk.
the phone. Today, if you are here at home and then you're on your phone and then mom's on her phone and I'm on my phone, Auntie Maya's on her phone, do you think you will feel alone?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe, yeah, a bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, you get an answer there.
Why?
Yeah, why? Why do you feel that?
Nobody's talking to each other, I
Ah,
guess.
what if we texting each other?
Okay, then maybe they're still talking to each other. Then that's still talking to each other.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think. Do you have any more questions for your lovely Jenny?
No.
Okay, thank you, Eva, for your contribution. I think at the end, okay, so let me summarize it into adult terms for you. It means the level of engagement.
Mm.
You feel alone even when you're surrounded by people because everybody is not engaged with each other. I will share a personal experience. Sometimes when Wen Kai and I we eat lunch or dinner together, we make it a point to have a meal together every day because that's when we talk. But sometimes he's very tired from work or I'm very tired. We end up just watching Netflix and we are eating together physically, yes, but our attention is somewhere else.
Mm.
And then after that, I will feel like if this happens a few days in a row, after a while, I'll be like, okay, today we don't watch anything. Let us just focus on each other. And I realized that in that few days, even though we spend 24 hours in the same house, I will feel very distant from him
Mm.
because there is no engagement, there is no connection. Your attention and your focus is not on the people around you, it's on the people in your phone. And guess what? Some of these people in the phone, social media, your K-pop idols, I'm not saying they're good, not good people. They are good people, but they are not in your actual circle.
Mm.
You cannot touch them. They are not like friends like this,
Yeah.
right? So that's why you feel alone because you are focused on this instead of the people around you. At least that's from my own personal experience. Like even with my husband, it's the same. Like he's a nerd, so if I don't remove the TV, he will just continue.
Mm.
But I remove, he will just say, "Oh, okay, let's eat together," and then we have a chat. So yeah, that's why I guess I don't feel alone, even though I have very few friends. I feel quality friends.
Yeah.
How about you? You see your Gen Z, your Gen A daughter, surrounded by gadgets. No more. I'm sorry.
I never feel alone.
Not you lah.
I more feel draining when I go to the place that too many people. I think Denise read me very well when I go to the place that my face is so obvious that she done.
I went. Okay, I tell a context lah. We won't say what event it was. I went there. This is a full day event. So from morning, there were a lot of speeches, and then there's like a dinner at night. And then I went there and I saw her. She was unbelievable. This girl. there were there was of course a registration for dinner and everything. Everybody was just chatting and mingling around. And then I look on a sofa all by herself with her daughter and a few friends. She's just sitting there alone and not talking to anybody. And then after that, she said, then the first thing I saw her, she said, "Are you coming to save me?" I said, I see. Then the first thing I asked her, I asked you, remember? It's not how are you or anything. I just said, did you rest? Did you go home and rest?
Yeah.
She said yes, she did. Because I know this type of this number of people around her is difficult. It's draining for you.
Yeah.
So that's my question. Did you go home in the middle to take a break from
Yeah.
people?
I did, but
But
it's
it's not
still not
enough.
help enough.
Yeah, you still not have enough, and the so she's so drained, right? And then after that, because I'm the opposite, I felt like a bit like, oh, nothing to do, nothing to do. Only at the last part where I was talking to people actively, and then I felt I come alive again. This is the difference. And how I talk to people, I just went in and grabbed like random, I just grab them up for interviews. That's it. And yeah, I did it, and then after that, when I was just getting into the groove, they're like, "Oh, I need to go." I'm like, "Oh, we going? Oh, okay. I just wake up only, but never mind. Let's go." So that's why I really don't feel alone because I engagement. If okay, so a tip or trick lah. Do you have a tip for people who feel alone, or for people? Do you have a tip for people to engage more with each other?
Oh my god, that's the worst person to ask. That is me. I'm not even
No, like
engaged
engage
with
people
anyone.
you like lah.
No, I don't even like anyone. I don't like human in
She's-
general.
She's terrible.
I don't like
She
human
don't-
in
she don't
general.
even like her daughter.
I don't.
She loves her daughter.
I love my daughter,
but she don't
but
really
I don't
like
like
her.
her. I love her. I can. I'm trying
You
to
can
say
do
even-
everything for
I
her.
can do everything for her.
But you
I
don't
can.
really
I
like
can
her.
even jump myself to the bus for her. You know,
But you don't like her.
but I don't like her.
Well, I understand. It's the same for my sister and I. We love each other. We'll do whatever we can for each other.
Yeah.
But we don't really like each other.
You can love someone does not mean you like them.
Yeah, because they're so
And
different.
I'm sure it's same to my daughter. I think she loves me,
I don't
but
think
she
she
don't
likes
like
you
me.
very much.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You're
Let
boring.
me ask her.
You only wear
Ava.
black color. She may not know the difference between like and love.
She get maybe. Let's see.
Okay,
let's
let's
test.
test.
Eva,
Is she cheating on this? We got another question for you. Come,
I have a
Eva.
question for you.
Yeah.
Do you love me and you like me, or you don't love me and you don't like me, or you love me but you don't like me?
Okay, love and like. Do you
know the difference?
What's the difference?
okay.
Isn't it
The
same
difference
thing?
is someone that in the
No.
heart that you like, you love me.
I love you and I like you.
You really like my
You
character?
like her? You
Yeah.
sure?
Are you sure?
I think
Okay.
no. I think she's protecting you.
No, maybe she don't understand yet.
I think maybe difference between like and love
Yeah.
is different.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I love you very much, but I don't like you.
She will do everything for you, but doesn't mean she likes you.
Do you see the difference?
I don't think she sees a difference.
She don't get the difference.
No.
No,
She don't
I
understand.
get the difference.
You
What's
do.
the difference?
No, I
No,
don't
you don't. lah.
She don't get
She's
it.
terrible. Okay, you're done here. Thank you for your contribution again. You have
Bye.
contributed twice already. Very useful, today. So, yeah, I don't think she knows the difference. Like I said.
Yeah, I don't think she
like like
She
and
don't
love.
know the difference yet. So that's the answer not counted.
Okay, so then I will give a tip lah. Okay, for how you can be engaged. This is going to sound very alien, especially if you are Gen Z. You need to put your devices away. Science has shown that anything with a screen, even if you are holding it, is a distraction. The moment I hold this, even if I'm not looking at my phone, I talk to you. You see, there's something else here that catches your attention already. It is human wiring, sadly. So you need to put away your devices. It is going to look very weird and strange.
I think that's why I never feel
Yeah,
alone or lonely
but our
with
generation is
surrounded
different, you
because I
see.
don't go out with people who are like sit down and chatting and like even me and Mara, we do nothing together with like we don't even touch the
The
phone.
only time you use your phone is look for Google directions.
Yeah, or like I call
chat
Eva, that's it.
GPT.
Like
Yeah.
we can be in our conversation, we can have a long walk, or we can have amazing
Yes,
time together.
yes.
I don't know how to explain to you, but I don't have friend that. Of course, she and me different because sometimes she get used to it already. But sometimes I'm working or I'm sitting with her. But in general, if I'm not working, we also sit and we're
Yeah.
talking thing and we're doing thing. Yeah,
She's
most
always
of-
working. When I sit with her and she's on the phone, she is working.
yeah. But if I'm not working, we will at night we did chit chat. You know, we talk nonsense and stuff. So yeah, we did have a
So the number one tip is to put your devices away, even if it's for but this is not for our generation. I think it's for the younger ones.
yeah
To be frank, where they are grow up so attached, the phone is like a part of their arm, right?
yeah.
Right? Like you see your daughter also, the device is part of her arm. So it's for people like that. You put away your devices, even if it's just for 5-10 minutes. You will feel a very big difference.
Yeah.
In you. You need to put your focus on the person that's with you. And that is the only way that you can build a deeper bond when you are fully focused on that person and interested and listening to what they have to say
Yeah.
and being engaged. Like you can ask questions. Yeah, you know, how are you feeling today? But if you're on your phone, yeah, how are you feeling today? Ah, how many times you see people on the train do this? Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. How often?
Yeah.
Almost every time, right? That's why you feel
Then you
alone.
should don't engage anyway. What's the point? You engage, but you not engage.
I see. So okay, it's okay. This is they're very odd to me and Wenkai because we are from a different generation, right?
Mm.
But there are a lot of youngsters now. They are younger, maybe 20s, and you see, we see a lot of couples. They go out for dinner, for lunch, for whatever, and it's just me and you, and they are both eating and they are doing this.
Yeah, it's normal. I saw a lot.
And then I'm like, what is the point of eating together if you are eating with your phone? You're not eating, don't be mistaken. You are not eating with somebody. You are eating with your phone.
Yeah.
Because wherever you direct your attention and energy to, that is where your connection will be built.
Mm.
So if you are looking at your phone, it's your connection to the phone. It's not to the person.
Yeah.
You need to direct your attention and focus the person. That's why I think you and our friend circle is similar because we're very focused on each other
Mm.
when we are present. I'm sure you have had this situation before when you're talking to somebody and they are just glancing at their phone. How do you feel? I don't feel like the person is listening to me. And then
Yeah.
after a while, I will just stop talking. And then I also on my phone, right? That's how it starts, and then it starts this cycle. And then you can be like, oh, but my friend on the phone, then I'm not on the phone, then how? Like I feel like I talking nobody listening, man. It has to start somewhere, what? That change. If you want to feel more connected, then you have to be the one that do something about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot wait for your friend to suddenly tring and like, oh, I need to change. No such thing. Sadly, again, change starts with you. Okay, then that's my first tip for your and attention and focus. What other tips do I have to feel less alone? Have friends that you can have deep conversations about.
First, you have to be deep first.
Yes, you have to be deep with yourself first, right?
Yeah.
You have to be deep with yourself first. Be
I
vulnerable.
I
Stop.
have few days ago I have this conversation with one of my mentee,
Uh,
my student, because she asked me like, "Do you really don't feel lonely when you don't have a boyfriend?" I say, "I feel more lonely when I have a dumb boyfriend." How about that?
yeah.
And she was like, "What's that mean? What's that mean?" Because she's so young. She in her 20. I'm saying that, let me remind you gently. I'm 33 this year, and
You consider old to them, right?
I'm a in Vietnamese we have a 12 animal, right?
Oh.
Right. So this is a gap. I say it means I'm 13 years different with you.
Oh.
The
One
amount
round, one round
the
plus.
amount of D that you're effing right now is it's just a dessert for me, right? So I say if you live long enough and you have to sit with long enough with men, I'm just give it as a story to let you know, right?
Mm.
You will realize that the problem of women who are smart and run business is you asking for more,
Mm.
because you sit with a guy who are so shallow, so empty. A joke is so no flavor like saliva.
That's
you
a
you want
great
to shoot
description.
yourself in the face and
Oh,
just rather
oh,
be alone.
uh, yes.
So that's what I tell her, but she's too young to understand. But I'm blunt some shit, right? I'm just to say
No,
it.
no,
So
she will understand when it's time.
I don't think so. She's still too young to
When it's
understand.
time, later
It's
on.
when it's time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still young. The hormone is everywhere, right?
It's
Hormone
affect her brain, right?
hormone is drive you nuts. When you're 20, hormone can blind you and tell you how amazing this guy is, and so
Because
on.
he's cute, that's
So
it.
you go back that first you have to be deep first, then you can looking for people who as deep as you to have a conversation.
Correct.
I think this one sentence that my mentor teach me and it's still useful for me is, you will hit the age that you don't have a brain that you can brainstorm with, you feel very lonely on this earth.
Mm.
And now I get it what he's mean. Like I told her that, oh, I'm going to meet my mentor next week because
Finally.
I need someone to brainstorm because I'm going nut, right? Which is true. You need people brainstorm with you, but at the same level as you, that you don't have to explain to them too much about economically.
Mm.
In the level of, I need to teach you everything about business before I'm sit down and talk to you, right? In the end, you become a teacher to
Yes.
that person, but you don't want to do that job anymore. You
Yeah.
want someone who has, and let's talk about all the bigger brain guy on earth. Just say Steve Jobs or Microsoft, like what is that, Bill Gates. Just say Bill Gates, example. I don't think anyone of us want to sit down and talk to him because we can't understand most of the thing he's saying.
Yes.
Not because he dumb, but because he too advanced and we too dumb.
Mm.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. I'm watching his video a few days ago when they interview him about what did he think in the next 10 years, and he say
Oh,
all
you
the
mean on
job will
Netflix,
gone.
is it?
Not
Or
next week on YouTube.
Oh.
And it's just 10 minutes of his speaking about 10 more years nobody on earth will be have a job anymore, and sadly that, and then the interviewer, which is the host, was, I'm not saying the host is dumb, but like I say, the level of understand. And he very joke about that. You mean none of us? Like you mean none of the job? Are you sure about that? You know, and then everybody ha 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 ha. And he would, with the kind of like billion, he like just normal, he like, yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, and then the world would be like he in his own world. And if you really, really have a brain like him, you will know what he's talking is true.
Mm.
Because few years back when he do the TED talk about the real next problem in the world is sick, right? The virus will come, and some people even blame him for that and say he is the one who make the
Witchcraft.
sick. Yeah,
Mm.
but it's not. It's just
He can
people who
see.
can see the future.
Mm.
They are very chill and calm because they know what they're talking, and they don't panic because they know they can't save you. They only can share what they know. They only can share, and they are like he lived to 70. He already give up on change people mind on earth to understand what he's talking.
It's a futile thing. Do not
Right?
do that.
Yeah. So it's like, so again I go back that you have to be deep before you want to be, you meet someone that talk as deep as you.
Mm.
I have a lot of very quick people I meet in life that suddenly we feel like we know each other for 10 years.
Mm.
Right, I have project right now going on that with people I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I know these people for 10 years. So that's what I'm talking about. They cannot synergize with me so quick if I don't have a level of deep knowledge of understand of what they try to say. They will not collaboration with me. They will not want to work with
Mm.
me. They will not feel like they should be partnership with
Mm.
me or whatsoever, right?
Mm.
So go back if you don't want to feel alone. For me, my tip is you be deep first.
Yes.
You know yourself, you see your worth, you know your worth. You have to be enjoy yourself as individual first before you want
Mm.
someone to enjoy you at the company,
Yes.
right?
Broaden your own knowledge.
Yeah.
And I think this is something that the youngsters do nowadays. Anytime there is something uncomfortable that comes up emotionally also,
Yeah.
you distract yourself with your phone
Yeah.
and you play a game or whatever, go drinking or whatever it is. Learn to sit with your emotions.
Yeah.
That one will help you become a person more of depth. So knowledge, emotions. Oh, and I want to add on something else. Just like how you can find someone that you feel click instantly emotion
Mm.
after 10 years,
Mm.
there are some people that you can try to have a deep conversation with them, but it just does not work. It is not your fault. It is not their fault. It's just
Oh my
you
god,
do not
it
belong
does.
together. Then that's a sign for you that you. It's not that you don't like this person anymore, or you cut him or her out from your life completely. You just know that you cannot be close with this person.
Yeah.
It's just different synergy, different vibe, different energy, different level. So I have tried before very hard because I am somebody who likes to have a lot of friends, right? And I'm just like, maybe this person is different from me. Let me try a new angle. And I try to bring the conversation deep. But no matter which path I take, right, it does not. It just go to a certain level and then it gets stuck there and it comes up again.
Yeah.
So that means this person that you're talking to is only capable until this depth. And that's not the person's fault. It's not your fault. It's just that maybe you will meet in a different time and then you can have a better conversation.
Mm.
So you just need to watch out for that. So watch your friends around you. If your friends around you are very shallow, then that tells you something about yourself. You need to change. Okay. If you have smart friends, then please keep them because they will make you smarter. That's my tip. That's my tip for myself. I may not be very smart, but I need to mix around with smart people.
Oh my god!
So
it sounds
I have
like, oh my
forceful
god,
downloading.
It was just say the same thing. That's why
We
when
are
Denise say something,
You
I'm
see,
like,
we
oh
are
my
smart
god.
in that way.
You know, she just tell me the same. I say, mommy, you're so smart. I think I cannot find anyone smarter than you. Everything you tell me in the past that I don't trust you is really become true. How do you know that? How do you
Yes.
know that? You know, especially when I tell her something that don't do it because you go to school, be like this. She like, it's fine, mommy. And then the end, she go to school.
And it happened.
It happened. And she go home. She tell me back the story, and she was like, how do you know? You're not even in my school. How do you know? How do you know
It's
this will
human
be happen?
nature. But it's true. Okay, this is why you see, this is why people like us, even though we're not smart, we're also smart. We know that we're not smart in certain ways. That's why we need to be with those people that are smart in those ways. We need to down, like just now when I came to the house, right, and starts talking about the current situation, about economy, about politics, which obviously is zero interest to me, but it affects my life. So what I do is I just tell myself, Denise, you do not know, so you now faster download whatever you can from her. So she's just like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah," then I'm just like, "Du, du, 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 du." So if you find that you are smart in this and not smart in this, then find somebody that's smart in this and yeah, just stick with them.
Save your time.
Yeah, not just save your time. It's like it's the same. It's like a teamwork, right? Some
Yeah.
people is good at this, some people. So yeah, that's why I say Iba is smart in certain ways. I'm not smart, but I'm also smart in certain ways.
Yeah.
So that's what we mean by we are smart and not smart at the same time. I'm sure she'll be okay.
Okay, we will be fine after we go through this together. I think that's it for today.
Yes, that's it for today. That's it for this episode. I hope that our tips has helped you as usual. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.
I am Amanda Spice.
And I am Denise the Nice. We will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
That's the conclusion of today.
How
Don't
to
forget to
start
like, share, and subscribe.
You are
I am Amanda Spice.
and the stubborn one. I am Denise the Nice. We will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.